Okay, Mickey, I'm glad that you went to see that
Thank you.
match. Well, let's take a quick look at the index of this grammar book that we once saw. Remember, that was the grammar book.
Yeah,
What I
teacher.
like about this book is that it can show you the topics specifically. So you can just go to the book and say, well, what is an adjective? What is an interrogative pronoun? What is a relative pronoun? For
Hmm.
example, relative pronouns, right? The ones that refer to that. He's a person who I met. That is the class which I like, right? So you can use, look, that, which, who, whom, whose. And they are very important because they connect clauses with different ideas or intentions. Let's take a quick look at that, please, because
Yeah.
that is an advanced topic. Can you please read the relative pronouns definition, Mickey?
Hmm. Relative pronouns definition. A relative pronoun is a type of pronoun used to connect a relative clause, also known as an adjective clause, to the main clause in a sentence. Relative clauses either help clarify who or what a sentence is talking about, known as the antecedent, or else give extra information about it. And here are the five most commonly used relative pronouns: that, which, who, whom, whose.
Right. And obviously, there is one of them which is that which can include most of them. It can include which, or it can include who, right? It can refer to both of them. Let me give you an example. I'm gonna share the screen, but first of all, I'm gonna open the a Jamboard here. Not a Jamboard, I paint
Mhm.
here. Okay, so all right, here I am in now again, and here. All right, so you already know this, but let's just use it with the examples they give us. You can say that is the person that I, and then you can just complete it. Can you refer to any situation in which you mention a person, Mickey? That is the person that I
Could be that is the person that I met yesterday.
yesterday. Exactly, perfect. You refer to a person. Can you use the same sentence but using who I met
Who I
yesterday,
met.
right? Yes, it's exactly the same. And then you went to a basketball match, right? So um, that, or you can also put it backwards, right? The basketball that I watched yesterday was what? How was it?
Mm, was great.
Great. Okay. So you can change the that for another word, which is another relative pronoun. Which one would you use?
Mm, could be who too or not.
No, which?
Okay, okay.
Which
Who is
one?
only for people?
Only for people, and which is only for objects. And
Okay.
that refers to both of them,
Okay,
right?
okay.
So can you read the second sentence too, please, Mickey?
Hmm. The basketball match which I watched yesterday was great.
Very good.
Okay, okay.
Perfect. And then when you use a possessive, whom is a person receives an action, right? Any kind of action. The person whom you gave the flowers, right? For example, um, let me just delete these two phrases. Let's suppose that you gave flowers to a lady for any reason. Maybe she was the captain of a team, or she played a concert and the organizer told you, Mickey, can you give flowers to this lady? So the the lady to whom, right, or the pianist to whom I gave the bunch of flowers yesterday. Then what? She what?
The pianist to whom I gave a bunch of shows yesterday. Um,
Comes from, or is from, or likes modern music, whatever, right? The verb
could be it's so talented.
is so talented. Perfect. Excellent. The pianist to whom I gave the bunch of flowers. Let's read it again, Mickey. Let's read it, please.
Yeah. The pianist to whom I gave the bunch of flowers yesterday is so talented.
Very good.
Translated to Spanish is like la pianista a quien le di.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly right. That's perfect. The pianist to whom, right? But
Yeah.
because she receives an action from you, you put the verb, which is still one of the few cases in which you use declinations. Like in this case, you use the dative that is also used in German. It's very common that in English you use declinations, almost like in Latin, German, and that's it. A couple of cases in which you use relative pronoun, you use declinations, and then you use the word whose also when something belongs to something, to someone. For example, the man, right? The guy whose car whose car I accidentally hit was so nice and understanding with the issue. All right. Okay, let's read this to Mickey, please.
Yes, sure. The guy whose car I accidentally hit was so nice and understanding with the issue.
Right. How would you translate that to Spanish?
Uh, the guy whose car I accidentally. El chico. ah, Podría ser como a quien.
Cuyo carro,
acci-
cuyo carro.
cuyo carro. Ah, ok. El chico cuyo carro bueno, yo accidentalmente choqué fue muy amable y understanding que
Comprensivo.
comprensivo, ajá, comprensivo con el problema.
Exactly. Perfect. Excellent.
El
Right.
chico.
Exactly. Very good. Very good, Mickey. Well, there is another case where you can also use another relative pronoun. It says less commonly, but I think they are also very common. Where, right? Uh, the okay, the box where I put my wallet is no longer there. Okay. Okay. Can you read this, please?
The box where I put my wallet is no longer there.
Okay. How do you translate this to Spanish?
La caja donde puse mi cartera eh, ya no está ahí.
Exactly. Very good. So these are all relative clauses. I mean, not relative clauses. Relative pronouns that allow you to use relative clauses. The relative pronoun is used to connect relative clauses, right? Which is a very important device to connect different phrases. And this is what it is here. And when also, right, is also, we have other words here. I think you can see. So let's think of these ones too. Print screen, and I'll put them here. When you can use the word when, right? The time. For example, here, the time, the season, the season when I used to fish with my friends was so uh, memorable. Right. So this is another relative clause because it allows you to connect two clauses, right? So can you read it, Mickey, please?
Yes, teacher. The season when I used to fish with my friends was so memorable.
Very good. Can you use another example using the word when?
Mm-hmm. Uh, um, why the food when I used to could be the food when I used to eat with my friends uh, was so delicious.
Well, there is an issue here, Mickey. The idea is good. The idea is good. But when you refer to an object, you say which, right? Here is correct to use
Okay.
which. When you need to refer to a period of time. So a period of
Mm.
time is a season, a month, a day, a week, the moment, right?
Okay. So could be like uh, on February.
Okay, for months you can use in February.
In February.
In February,
Uh, when I used when I used to play soccer with my friends.
perfect, right?
Um, was so funny.
Perfect, excellent. Was so funny. In February, when I use special reference, was so funny. Fantastic. Very good. So you
So
use
when is just for period of times or months, right?
days, a moment, yeah.
Days. Okay.
Yes, days too, or even a moment. It can be an instant, right?
Okay.
The
Okay.
moment when I touch that hand, I noticed that it was not the girl of my dreams, but her grandma. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
can you
Okay.
read it? Can you read it, Mickey, please?
Yeah. The moment when I touched that hand, I noticed that it was not the girl of my dreams, but her grandma. Okay. Okay.
Well, it's funny. All right, then whoever refers to any person that had done that action, right? Whoever, right? For example, whoever took my jacket, whoever took my jacket, okay, will have to give it back. Will have to give it back to me the next couple of days, right? That,
Okay. Okay.
that can sound challenging.
Mm-hmm.
So can you read it, please?
Yeah. Whoever took my jacket will have to give it back to me in the next couple days.
Very good. Let's do a similar example to this, please, Mickey.
Mm-hmm. Whoever.
Whoever is more or less correct, right?
Sorry, teacher. Could you repeat it?
Yes, whoever is equivalent to quien haya sido, que haya tomado mi chamarra, right? O a quien haya sido.
Whoever is not like quien sea.
Quien sea, ya, quien sea, quien sea, quien haya sido, quien sea.
Whoever used my laptop. Uh, to be mm, clean it, please. I don't know. I have this in mind because Michelle took my laptop yesterday.
Okay, whoever had used my laptop needs to clean it. Okay, very good. Whoever has used or taken my laptop, right?
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
for example, when someone put clean it up, what does it mean?
Clean it up, yeah, it's like a finish an action, and normally, and it also means that you finish the sentence there, that nothing else is coming. Clean it up, clean it up.
Okay, okay.
You don't put clean it up, you can use something additional. Clean it thoroughly, or clean it completely, or clean it carefully.
Okay.
You want to give something additional. And if you say just clean it up, that means that the sentence ends there. Clean it up.
Mm,
It
okay, teacher.
supports the original verb, right? And
Okay,
then
okay.
whosoever is not as whoever, but whosever this mysterious pack belongs needs to come and explain its contents. All right. Let's say that they found a strange package in the Dwayne's house.
Okay, okay.
Belongs to whoever this pack is. No, this pack is whoever this mysterious pack is. Whoever it is from someone, right? It belongs to someone. Whoever this mysterious pack is needs to come and explain its contents. Right? There is something different.
Translated to Spanish, whosoever, what will be the consent?
De quien sea este misterioso paquete o
Uh-huh.
a quien
Okay.
pertenezca este misterioso paquete necesita venir y explicar su contenido, right?
A quien
Whoever,
pertenezca.
a quien pertenezca, exactly, exactly.
Okay.
You can also change the order of the clauses. Uh, we need to we need to summon to this office to whoever this let's say that this document is or belongs a quien sea que este documento pertenezca, right? To whoever this document belongs. Summon is a legal term to appoint a person to this office, right? So you can have dates, friends, girlfriend, etc. Family, you can have a date with a family member. You go to the coffee shop, have an ice cream. You have an appointment, which is more
Mm-hmm.
formal, with the doctor, the accountant, etc. And you have a summon with a legal entity, right? Summon. You need to be with a legal entity. Legal entity. He
It's
will
like
summon.
convocar.
Yeah, but a very legal term. Summon.
Okay.
You use it in, for example, date is very informal with friends. Hey, I have a date with a friend. We're gonna go for an ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You have an appointment with the doctor, which is more formal, or you
Mm-hmm.
have a summon
Okay.
with a legal entity. You have to pay taxes, or you have to testify. You saw people shooting out of the oxo, right, or putting explosives in the oxo.
Okay,
Summon
okay.
you, they say, right? Okay. Well, that is whosoever. Whomever is similar, but you give something to someone. You are giving something to someone. This is dative, whomever, right? For example, you give something to anyone, whatever was given to a person. Uh,
Um, I give my cell phone to you.
I okay. Let's say to whomever I gave my. Let's say that you gave your. What do you call this when you sign? Going to you are
Mm,
a famous artist. To whomever I gave my
autograph.
autograph in please bring it back. Let's say that you went to a concert, you went to play the guitar or the piano, or you went to
Mhm.
sing, and then you had a lot of fans coming and asking you for an autograph, and then you took out $1,000 bill, 1,000 peso bill, and gave him or gave her your autograph, right? But later on, you notice that you didn't sign in a piece of paper, but you signed in a 1,000 peso bill, right? So, eh, a quien sea que yo le haya dado mi autógrafo en un billete de 1,000 pesos, por favor regréselo, right?
Okay, okay.
Right. So that person received something. Let's say
So
another, yes,
just whomever is when you are giving something or receiving something.
uh, whomever. Mostly when you give, oh, when, yeah, to whomever is a quien that person receives something. But the person is not specific, is not determined, is a quien yo le haya dado,
Okay.
or that person received the action, right? Not necessarily money, but to whomever, for example, to whomever I accidentally pushed, um, whomever I accidentally pushed in the trip to the um, abyss of of abyss of the what? Abyss of the whatever. Let's say abyss of the eternity, right? Please forgive me. Right?
Oh, okay, okay.
So you don't have to give something physical or tangible. You can give him a push accidentally, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Right. Of course this is a joke, but
Yeah.
give someone a push. You can say in the basketball game, right?
Hmm.
You can say to whoever I pushed in the basketball game. Sorry for the whatever fracture or whatever, right? So
Okay.
you not only have to give something physical or tangible. You can give a push. You can give a. You gave a nice word, right?
Hmm.
For example, how do you say a quien yo le haya dado palabras de aliento, por favor, síganlas? How do you say that?
Uh, to whomever I gave, uh, how can I say palabras de aliento, teacher?
Encouraging words, encouraging
Encouraging,
words, encouraging, yeah, motivating words, encouraging words.
motivating words. What was the other part of the sentence?
Continue with the please keep on or continue or never surrender or keep on, right? Keep on.
Keep on.
So
Yeah.
let's read this sentence, please, Michi.
Mhm. To whomever I gave encouraging words. Keep on.
Right. So whomever means that that person receives something from you. That's why the M, right? To whomever
Yeah.
you
Teacher,
gave. Right.
sorry.
Yes.
Michelle sent me a message.
Oh, here she
Where
is.
she says that she's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw her. Mitch, hello. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Hey, hey,
Happy, happy
I'm fine,
birthday.
thank you.
Happy birthday for Saturday.
Thank you so much.
You turned what, 19 or 20?
19, barely.
19, barely. Wow, amazing. No, well, you are an adult. How does it feel to be an adult?
It feels good. I mean, of course, I don't uh, in confronting normal adult problems with the like taxes or money and stuff. Fortunately, but at least it feels like I can open my mind even more with all the possibilities about the in general in the world, and feels cool, feels nice, and
Yes.
well, sorry for being late today. It was something that's gonna happen, going to happen today. Uh, uh, something for Luis, and that's it. I connect
Okay, no,
here
don't
at
worry.
3 p.m., but I wasn't capable to enter.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, you're here now. Well, I tell you something. Mickey, do you remember when you first became an adult? Did you have any feeling like, well, now I have to drive more carefully? I have to be careful with this? Or did you ever think about that when you became an adult, Mickey, when you turned 18 or 19?
Yeah. Well, mainly was that I needed to drive carefully.
Right. Yeah, because now
Yeah.
you are liable. Now you are
Mm-hmm.
liable, right?
Exactly. And
So
when I
do you
turned to 21, well, I realized that I'm legal in all the world, so I must be more careful.
exactly, absolutely, yeah, yeah, seriously. And I told Mina, my daughter, and I told Sophie that because they were already driving,
Hmm.
and well, Minerva in particular, she destroyed a couple of cars accidentally, of course, right? One day she tried to avoid a dog in the
Uh-huh.
street, and she went over the middle part of the street, and she totally destroyed the color of the car. It was a Jetta, and she totally destroyed it. It was an accident.
Of course,
So,
yeah.
and she was driving very carefully. So I told her, look, you avoided a dog, and that was nice. Yeah, the car is wrecked. But what if instead of a tree, because then the car crashed against a tree, right?
Yeah.
It had been a person. She turned red and she started to cry. I told her, no, it was not a person, it was a tree, right? But, and I was trying to be kind of to scold her, but I told
Yeah.
her, look, you need to be extremely, extremely, extremely careful because if you are a minor and you're driving, well, maybe they detain you for a couple of days, a couple of hours or something. But if you're driving as an adult, you are liable. Oh, she was so nervous.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, it's true.
but on the other hand, you have many privileges. Um, do you think you have more privileges, Mickey or Mitch, as an adult? Being adults, you think that you have privileges, or how do you feel about that?
I think that you have more responsibilities.
More responsibilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, but well, when you are an adult, you can vote.
Okay,
Probably that could be a privilege.
that's a privilege, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Well, okay. You can. You can. What else can you do when you are an adult? How does life change when you become an adult? Sometimes we don't even notice, do we?
What thing?
Um. Well, you
What
can
What changes when you become an adult? What changes in your life?
that you can buy alcohol because you have an ID.
Because you're 19. Yeah, well, what else can you do?
Mm, Probably, uh, I don't see so many changes. Probably because I don't know. I'm not a problematic person, so I didn't
Mm.
have any kind of problems. Well, yeah, you can work.
You can
You
work
can
with full
work legally.
benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah, with full benefits. People cannot hire youngsters unless there is with the parents' permission, and you can have all benefits, right? You can get access to scholarships for international scholarships. You can have
Yeah.
access to international scholarships. International scholarships. And you can travel around the world with no permit from the parents. So you become a little bit more independent and you have
Yeah.
access to everything. You can travel, you can get scholarships, you can do student exchanges, right? One student comes to Mexico and you go to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, one person comes from Australia, Mitch goes to Australia. You go to New Zealand, Mickey, and a person comes. So there are many, many, many changes many things that change, really. But of course, that happens little by little. Well, anyways, you're an adult, Mitch. You're an adult also, Mickey. So congratulations. Welcome to welcome to the adulthood.
Thank you, thank you.
Well, yeah, yeah. No, seriously, congratulations. Always very nice to have 1 year more of experience.
Thank you, thank you.
Um, yeah, we're talking about these adjectives which are adjectives, relative pronouns, and they are. Can you give a quick summary, Mickey, of what we've been talking about, please?
Yes, sure. Can you scroll down? Well, scroll up.
Okay, here, even more, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let
Well,
me go to
we
the let
saw.
me go, let me go to
Okay.
the other page.
Mhm.
Yes,
We saw about relative pronouns, and we determined that mainly are five most commonly pronouns, relative pronouns, and there are that, which, who, whom, whose. And later of that, we saw some examples where we can use that.
right. Can you give us an example? In what case you use that? When do you use which? When do you use who, whom, and whose, Mickey? When do you use that?
Yeah, when you use that is when well, you can use that with objects and people,
Objects and
right?
people, right. Can you give an example, please?
Mm, yeah, could be. Mm, that is uh, the cell phone that I bought yesterday.
That is the what?
Cell phone.
That I bought yesterday. Okay. That was the cell phone that I bought yesterday. Correct. Can you translate this to Spanish, Mitch?
Eh, Ese es el teléfono que compré ayer.
Right. So the word that is this one here, that. And when you refer to objects, what word can you use in addition to that, Mickey or Mitch? Let's see. Which of these words do you use to refer to que when you are talking about objects?
That.
Which,
Which?
which.
Uh,
So how would you rewrite this phrase, Mitch, using which if you refer to
uh,
an object?
that is the cell phone which I bought yesterday.
Perfect. Yes. Which I bought yesterday. Perfect. Right. And what else did we see? Oh, well, one important thing that we didn't mention is that That is that we can also reverse the order of some sentences, not always, but sometimes we can reverse the order. For example, the cell phone that I bought yesterday looks really nice, right? So here you're using the cell phone. Which cell phone? The one that I bought yesterday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, looks really nice. The cell phone looks really nice. Which cell phone? The one that I bought yesterday. So you can also reverse the order of the sentences, but in some cases, a verb like looks in this case, or is very nice, or appears very nice, like in this case. Can you do a similar sentence to this, Mitch?
Um, with who?
No, with that, still with that. No, I'm sorry. The cell phone which I bought yesterday. I wanted to say which, not that. Which is the same. You can use that for who and for which. Let's use this with and do a similar sentence in which you put the first clause with which at the beginning.
Um, could be those hamburgers. No. uh, no, no, yes. Those hamburgers are
Okay, why don't you put something extra like which have pineapples? Those hamburgers which have pineapple, you know,
uh,
and then the
sería
second
esas
clause.
hamburguesas que tienen piña.
Exactly, exactly. Those hamburgers with which is the relative pronoun. Smell or look nice or are really or don't seem to be expensive. Here you put the stative verb. Seem to be delicious or whatever, right? Choose the verb. What verb do you choose, Mitch?
Delicious.
Something else. Those hamburgers which have pineapple, esas hamburguesas que tienen piña, ¿qué cosa?
Um,
Look delicious.
um,
Are delicious.
are are in $5.
Cost $5.
Are in $5
Cost.
cost
Cost
$5.
cost $5 or $5, right?
What is the
Perfect.
difference
Or
between
look
bucks and
delicious.
dollars?
Bucks is a very informal way to say it. $5,
Hmm,
right? It's very informal. Dollars is the formal way. Bucks is just informal. It's a very colloquial phrase, colloquial words. Okay. Besides that, what else did we use, Mickey? Thank you, Mitch. What else did we use?
Well, we saw who.
Who and who and that are interchangeable, right?
Yeah, but I think that who you only can use when you are talking about people,
Exactly. And can you give
and
an
that
example
is
for
with
thing?
objects and people too.
Exactly. That's perfectly right. So, can you please give an example with who?
Mm-hmm. Uh, mm, could be she is Kira, uh, the cat who I adopted yesterday.
Yesterday. Perfect. She's Kira. the cat. Who, well, but who
Well,
is
yes,
for
for people.
people? Yeah, for people. That
um,
only that it was like a
she's my friend.
she's
Uh,
my friend.
the girl who I talked with you yesterday.
The girl who what?
Uh, I talked
I don't talk to old
about her yesterday.
told you about yesterday. She's my friend. The girl who I told you about yesterday. Perfect. Very good.
Yeah, I say Kira because she was in front of me, and I don't know, but I know that it's a cat.
Okay. Very good. All right. Can you give an example similar to this, Mitch, please?
Um, yeah, there is Luis, my brother, the one who is about to win the. Uh, how can I say carrera in el ámbito deportivo?
Who is the race?
The race. Yes.
The race. There is my brother, one who is about to win the race. Excellent. Very good example. All right. So this is quite simple. It's really not complicated. But then you have other two situations. One in which you give something to someone, and another one in which something belongs to someone. So if you give something to someone, you use whom. Or if there is giving to someone, you use whom, right? For example, the person to whom the mailman gave a strange letter turned pale, right? Okay. So who can read this, please?
La persona a la cual el granjero,
El cartero, cartero.
el cartero, el
The
cartero
postman,
le
dio,
dio una extraña carta. I don't know where is turn pale.
se puso pálido.
Uh,
So can you read in English, Mitch, please?
the person to whom the mailman gave a strange letter turned pale.
Okay, very good. Now let's see. Let's see. The lady to whom Luis Miguel sent a flower during the concert has not been able to sleep since then. Okay, it's just a joke, of course. Okay, can you read this, Mickey, please?
The lady to whom Luis Miguel sent a flower during the concert hasn't been able to sleep since then.
Okay.
Since
Then, since then, desde entonces. Right? To whom is a quién, right? To whom.
Mhm.
So when a person receives something, it can be something tangible, it can be something intangible, but there is a reception, there is a giving because you give something, right? This case for declination, which is very common in German and in Latin, but it's not common in English and it never happens in Spanish. To whom a quien is with whom, right? Whom, whom here to whom. And the other example that we saw was whose. Remember when we use whose, Mickey?
Uh, whose is to refer like uh,
¿Tienes?
Yeah, a possession, right?
yeah, it's like a possessive pronoun.
Exactly, right, exactly. So, for example, the say the dog or the cat, not whose. Yeah, whose is cuyo. Yeah, whose. You can use this in animals because it's something that belongs to someone or something. Yeah,
Mhm.
even objects whose fur is so pretty belongs to my sister. All right. Who wants to read this, please?
Me.
Okay,
The
please.
who's for the
I'm
who's
sorry. I'm
for
sorry. No, 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 no. I'm sorry. The cat.
the cat. Okay.
I'm sorry.
The cat whose fur is so pretty belongs to my sister.
Right. What is that in Spanish?
El
Mm,
gato al que su pelaje es muy bello pertenece a mi hermana.
Right. Yes. El gatito o el gato cuyo pelaje es tan bonito pertenece a. Perfect. Yeah. Very good, Mitch. Can you give me a similar example to this, please?
Um, the jacket whose um, whose
Style.
whose
Style.
colors are
Whose
so brilliant belongs to my brother.
perfect. Very good example. So whose in this case indicates that the colors are the colors of the jacket. Good example,
Uh,
Mitch. Thank you.
the whose is just for a possession.
Yeah, just for possession.
Mhm.
Just for possession. It can be possession of anything, a characteristic, something material, a quality. For example, the the uncle whose temper is a bit that goes up and down. How do you call that? Variable. Variable didn't come to the party, right? My uncle. Okay, I can say my uncle whose temper is a bit variable, right? My uncle whose temper is a bit variable didn't come to the party. How do you can you read and translate this to Spanish, Mickey, please?
yes, sure. Can you scroll down the
Yes, right,
page, please?
absolutely.
Uh, Mi tío, eh, quien tiene un temperamento un poco variable,
Right. Cuyo temperamento,
cuyo
temperamento.
temperamento es un poco variable, no vino a la fiesta.
Right. Okay. Very good. So whose means that the temper of my uncle, right? That's what it says. That's what it means. Okay, guys. Well, I tell you something. I need to go to another class. So
Oh,
let's finish here. According to your dad, we're gonna have like 3 hour classes a week instead of two 1 hour and a half. You agreed on that, right? What do you think of that scheme? It's a bit easier, right? A bit better. What do you think?
Yes, teacher, it's great because we can divide it, and I think that we practice a little bit more because we saw in more days.
mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so
Um,
yes, Mitch.
teacher, I don't. We have a class in Wednesday, but I don't know if we can, if for just this time changing to Friday because I'm gonna hang out with my friends for something pending of my birthday in Wednesday.
At what time is the class in Wednesday? On Wednesday, teacher?
Wednesday. Let me check.
If I think.
Uh, it is. Let me check really quick. Uh, I have it here.
I have
Okay,
here
I'm not.
too.
You have it. I think Wednesday is. No, it's not on Wednesday. It's on Thursday.
Ah,
6
Yeah,
to
okay.
right.
7. 6 to
Mm-hmm.
7. Wednesday,
Oh,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And the other
on.
one is Saturday?
Saturday,
It is on Wednesday, right?
I think it's Thursday. I thought it
Well,
was Thursday.
I'm seeing the messages in the group, and my dad put that will be on Monday to 2:30 to 3:30, on Wednesday to 6 to 7 p.m., on Saturdays to
Ah,
1 to 2 p.m. Or maybe my dad was wrong. I don't know.
no, no. You're right. You're right. Wednesday 6 to 7. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You know what?
But if you are more comfortable with Thursday, I don't have a problem.
But I don't know, Mickey. What about you, Mickey? The 6 to 7 is not a problem for me. But I don't know if you
Uh,
guys, what is better for you? Wednesday 6 to 7 is okay for me.
Wednesday for me is good too.
Why don't we keep it then this way? But you have something to do this Wednesday, right, Mitch?
Yeah, we're gonna end classes at 5 that day, and then we're gonna hang out to Cibeles to do something.
Mm,
What do you think, Mickey? Can you take it this one time on Thursday?
Or
Or
Friday.
yes, teacher, it's okay.
yes,
On Thursday and on Saturday,
Thursday and Saturday. Okay.
and we have uh, another class, right? Because last week we couldn't have it.
Yeah. We have a class pending. Let's put that.
Let's see your schedule, teacher, and you tell us when is
Okay.
better for you.
All right. So I'm gonna check it and I'll send you my proposal, please. All right.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Well, you
so
guys
much.
have a wonderful day. Take care,
You as well,
guys,
teacher.
Mitch,
Take
Mickey,
care.
and see you
Thank
on
you,
Thursday
teacher.
then this week. All right. Take
Yes.
care.
Thank you
Bye.
for
Goodbye.
your time, teacher.
Thank you. Bye.
Take
Take
care.
Bye
care.
bye. See you. Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.
You too. Bye bye.